Consider this. When you roll out of bed and look down, you discover something strange. Your manhood feels limp and numb, as if it had lain dormant all night. The excitement of youth is gone. But the worst part is that this goes beyond simply getting older. If blood isn't flowing where it should, it can be your body's urgent warning. And who is the offender? Not the calendar, not your ticker, not falling hormones. Your favorite toast or cereal may be the quiet saboteur, clogging those important vessels and lowering your drive, energy, and that fundamental sense of being a man. It's that seemingly innocuous breakfast you've been grabbing every day for years. I'm Dr. Mohit Kara. Hello. I've dedicated over 30 years to helping men over 60 regain healthy circulation, optimal performance, and that inner spark, all without the need of drugs or invasive treatments. What I've discovered contradicts accepted wisdom. It's often your own kitchen counter that serves as the catalyst for reviving your intimate blood flow. Imagine this. Many of the men I've worked with were amazed to hear that simply changing out one regular meal at the crack of morning might restore the warmth, solidity, and energy beneath the surface. It's not expensive or ostentatious. You've undoubtedly seen it in store aisles countless times without realizing its secret potential for male health. I'll explain in this talk how one easy staple may naturally increase blood flow to your pelvis and beyond, strengthening your arteries, endurance, and confidence all at once. And you'll understand why guys are calling this their morning game changer when I add in the way it works in tandem with 4 other powerful foods. Are you prepared to jump right in? If you haven't subscribed yet, do so right away because it contains a wealth of straightforward health advice specifically designed for men over 60, like us. To stay informed, ring the bell. If this resonates with you, leave a 1 in the comments. If not, leave a 0. Your input helps me improve the way I can help you. Okay, let's get started. Let's start by focusing on your morning routine. What is on your plate in the morning can be quietly destroying you. Like many guys our age, I used to be right there with you, starting the day with a bowl of flakes, a quick slice of bread, or a warm cup of coffee. It seemed comfortable, almost routine. However, persistent problems began to appear. Sluggish limbs, a lack of energy, and that uncanny lack of vitality in the groin region. As we frequently do, I attributed it to the passing of the years, but learning more upended my universe and changed the way I approach men's health. Your breakfast has enormous power. Your system is prepared and ready after an overnight fast. What you feed it initially determines circulation patterns, hormone balance, blood sugar fluctuations, and yes, erectile function for the next few hours. Unfortunately, convenience foods like sugary cereals, processed bread, and quick-to-eat pastries cause more harm than benefit. They cause inflammation, shock insulin, and constrict the fragile arteries that supply your lower body. It's similar to inviting obstacles to the very roads that are essential to your vitality. That coldness, that brittleness, that waning magic, not fate, but biology in revolt. From foods that scar endothelium linings, deplete nitric oxide, your vessel-relaxing hero, and choke off flow right where it ignites confidence and connection. Innumerable patients in my clinic exhibit this cycle. But when you turn the switch, forsake the criminals, and welcome the healers, miracles start to happen. Dawns feel energized, perhaps more so than in their younger years, and the firmness gets stronger and the zest bounces back. Your body is programmed to heal itself. It seeks for the appropriate signals, and it's all ignited by DOT.
A single green diamond that most people ignore, a marvel full of nitrates that, when timed perfectly, can shock circulation. Allow me to reveal it and how it could surprise you with new vitality. Moving on, let's dispel a misconception. Limp erections are more than just old age knocking. Men shuffle into my office with the belief that their declining energy or spark will eventually wear off. They sigh, "Hey doc, I'm no spring chicken." Being inundated with messages that decline is simply life's tax has hurt me too. But wait, what if that's completely incorrect? I've identified the real culprit in case after case: impaired blood flow, not deteriorating hormones or unavoidable degradation. It appears subtly: mornings without that natural lift, a touch of numbness, and a weightiness in the pelvis. It's not time making fun of you, it's your vessels whispering for help. Nitric oxide naturally decreases beyond age 60, hardening pipes and depriving the pelvis of a healthy supply. Outcome? Longer rebounds, weaker reactions, and a disconnect that leads to annoyance. Many accept it as the new me, not realizing that their arteries can be saved. Consider Robert, a 62-year-old accountant who had not taken any significant action for 6 months. Test results contradicted his low T rating. Pelvic circulation jam is the culprit. After we adjusted his morning meals to target nitric oxide, the warmth returned after 2 weeks. By week 3, he was beaming about impromptu rises that had not been seen in a long time. Your body is ready for a comeback. It hasn't given up. One of the simplest remedies is pelvic flow. No surrender is required. Restore the free, complete, inherent circulation that erosion took away. Additionally, one item serves as a natural expander, causing nitric oxide to spike, reducing stiffness, and giving your beginning strength. Hold on, I'll tell you about it and its immediate effect.
A little about myself. Thousands of men over 60 have been guided toward rejuvenation by me, Dr. Mohi Kara. I didn't realize how widespread and heartbreaking this fade-out was when I first started researching men's health more than 30 years ago. People came in deflated, looking away, not because they were in pain, but because they were losing themselves, murmuring, "I'm not me anymore." Beyond libido or T, it always circled back to slowed circulation, dwindling vitality, and extinguished fire. Through minor tweaks, no medicines, no scalpels, just intelligent eating that aligns with biology, I have helped multitudes of people in their 70s and 80s regain their vitality, strength, and poise. This is evidence-based nutrition that fuels nitric oxide, vascular nurture, and the conduits that power drive and rises. It is neither hype nor hacks. Changes. In weeks, through conscious decisions, from despair to happiness. As a fellow traveler, I understand stories of suffering and see rebirths when men take control bite by bite. I don't just doxplain. Good news? It's simple and relies on a single, underappreciated green staple. It is abundant in grocery stores, yet, when taken at daybreak, it triggers a pelvic surge that is as powerful as prescriptions. Let's take it one step at a time. The star of the show is now your pelvic nitric oxide igniter, spinach. I can still clearly remember my epiphany about spinach, not from textbooks, but Harold's transformation. This quiet gentleman, who was 67, radiated defeat. "Doc, it's like I'm severed below, numb, empty. No suffering, just a lack of essence that increases confidence, focus, and happiness. What does he eat? Standard. Packed bread and sugared coffee. Useless." I highlighted the nitrates in spinach, which change into nitric oxide, a vasodilator that eases blood flow. A morning fistful of spinach, either smoothied or simply cooked, causes the pelvic arteries to defrost. Spinach has a higher nitrate density than most vegetables. Body-aligned, natural, and crash-free. Harold did the following. Blend 2 cups every day for 2 weeks. He radiated change upon his return. Not sorcery, but life-stirring. Warmer, sturdier. Blood cruise, pep revive, and assurance trail are made possible by nitric revival. For those of us over 60, spinach is therapeutic. It's affordable, convenient, and helps counteract dips by boosting oxygen where aging bites. But alone? Strong. But when combined with a creamy probiotic champion, the effects are even more potent than spinach alone. They are gut-soothing, flame-taming, and flow-supercharging. True stories are powerful. Much like Harold's echo in your mind, a 67-year-old former mechanic who is proud of her family but has betrayed her body is not a gym rat. No miracles, just normalcy. Not 25, just not 80. He expressed frequent problems, such as lead legs and lost vitality cues like the want to be active, pelvic heat and dawn rises. Whispering, "It's powering down," he said. Questioned his AM. Normal, toast, coffee, and fruit. I proposed food as spinach nitrate-feeding vessels and flow restorers for lost feelings. He was skeptical but game, making 2 cups a day. Lighter steps, sounder sleep, and mornings echo youth, said the sly grin 3 weeks later. Not to brag, but relief. When systems are relighted, dignity flourishes. Harold's common. Enhance with a gut ally to maximize wins by coordinating digestion and circulation. Let's investigate this synergy. Science confirms it. Arteries are quickly unclenched by spinach. While anecdotes might be inspiring, data must be respected. Concrete vessel benefits that may be measured in hours are provided by spinach. Its nitrate-rich leaves are broken down into nitrites and nitric oxide, which widens the vessels for erectile fill. Without enough NO, function fails. According to the American Heart Association Journal, spinach increases arterial expandability, or flow-mediated dilatation. Within hours, subjects reported flex increases and decreases in blood pressure. Dawn spinach prepares the vessels for walks, play, and intimacy in the early afternoon. Particular to the pelvis, spinach improves in areas other than the heart where aging occurs. Days in, patients see changes: rekindled flickers, lightened burden, and subtle warmth. Take a closer look at this study from the journal Nitric Oxide. In older adults, nitrate-rich foods like spinach improved endothelial function, increasing lower body flow by 20% over several weeks. It isn't a general health-specific resurrection. But timing is everything. Why spinach thrives at daybreak? When matters, patients ask. Yes, potency depends on it. Your prime time slot is dawn. Hormones fluctuate, vessels are brittle, and NO bottoms out, which explains AM chill, stiffness, and drag. When needed, spinach nitrates quickly transform into NO, causing mid-morning flow spikes and pelvic oxygenation. Martin tried PM spinach with little success. Eggs and spinach in the morning, switch flipped, less drag, motion crave. Bonus, long-lasting energy boost and mood enhancement. Lead proactively, don't catch up. If spinach doesn't measure up to expectations, reconsider when, not if. Incorporate gut booster. Creamy food increases flow, no yield, and absorption. Look ahead. Your gut is on your side. Results are amplified by Greek yogurt and fruit. Many people age 60 and beyond underestimate the gut's role in circulation. An unbalanced gut inhibits the pelvic surge and tightens arteries. Probiotic-rich Greek yogurt reduces inflammation and maximizes the nitrate process from spinach. Blue, rasp, and strawberries contain anthocyanins, which protect NO lifespan. Vitamin C provides additional protection. 3. Spinach, berries, and yogurt. Gut flow harmony. Open pipelines, steady vim. Martin, 64, struggled with leg drag and PM slump. Berries and yogurt in place of bread. Following a few weeks, grandkid chaser now. No constant sits. As a preparation tip, for a creamy, tangy, and vessel-friendly smoothie, layer yogurt with berries and fold in spinach. However, add silky green to elevate. Nature's flow catalyst. Avocado, artery fueler, hormone helper. Dark chocolate and avocado are unexpected AM lifts. The guys laugh and ask, "Doc, dip in dessert." However, science silences skepticism. Trials transform laughter into wonder. The lipids in avocados and potassium flex arteries are essential for pelvic reach and erection maintenance. Skeptic Frank toasts 2 weeks with an avo. Easier strides, firmer awakes. Flavanols in dark chocolate, 70% plus cacao, increase NO and vessel tune. William, squared with Joe on stuck gear mornings. For the first week, unstuck, flowing fully. Of course, synergy. CHOP maintains NO while AVO absorbs vitamins. Breakfast powerhouse with the previous trio. Final tie. Pomegranate awakens ultimate circulation in the ancient red royal. Pomegranate, a magnificent way to promote flow. Labs confirm that the ancients dubbed it king of vitality. Anthocyanins, polyphenols, alagitannins, vessel relax, pelvic focus, and NO boost. Edward, 68, a former educator. Flat pep, cold extremities, and far intimacy. 4 ounces of juice. AM. 3 weeks later, it's warmer, more transparent, and alive again. Even shut down spots. Research shows that repeated use builds resilience. A 30-minute vessel widens. Long-lasting vigor, fluidity, and poise are enhanced by the 5 Food Squad's increased absorption, NO defense, and rhythm harmony. Rituals restore inner strength, not trends. New beginning, 5 food morning habit. I've heard phrases like slipping away, best behind an age's price from decades of looking into your mirrors. You hold the reins via plate, which is absurd. Team, avoflexes, absorbs, chalk steadies. Pomegranate multiplies, spinach, no kicks. Yogurt berries, gut guard. No? Observed it working. Strength awakens, energy replenishes, and confidence quietly returns. Don't start one all at once, momentum will develop. Share with those who are struggling if it resonates. Which food should I start with? Have you tried any? Narratives motivate. Assist with the mission. Content is fueled by small donations. Notify, subscribe, Step morning change, together.